Some good rounds today. I really focused on the wrestling, but the kryptonite was the omoplata today. So I've really solidified my wrestling strategy. It's going to be changing of levels to punch in that deep left-handed underhook, and then either trying to get double underhooks and sweeping you to the side, or clasping around your head for a pinch headlock takedown. If not, I'll be going for a heavy collar tie to snap you down. So be careful if I ever have a very solid pressure on the back of your neck. I will be able to break your posture every time you're too far forward. That's what I'm looking for with that heavy collar tie. That also stops a lot of your takedowns, that collar tie. So that's largely a defensive posture. Then I'll be looking for 2-on-1s. So if you collar tie me, or if I can ever get your arm, I'll be going for arm drags and 2-on-1s. That was me being tired. I was too tired to carry on the wrestling, so I engaged in a guard. But then I figured, it's too early for me to be tired, so I started wrestling up. So this is me trying to wrestle instead of pulling guard and playing a guard. I tried to do a little bit of sit-up wrestling up, and then you do a great job posting on my head and escaping in this situation. I thought I had a good position here, but you did a good job making sure you have a collar tie and getting away from me. There was a really good detail in there where you made sure my hands didn't come together around you. You knew exactly what I was looking for. Anytime I'm in that position, I'm gonna be trying to grab your waist into a rear body lock, but you did a good job shutting that down. So this is the evolution of the Imanari roll ankle pick. I actually go really hard for that leg, and then I dive slowly to get behind your knee instead. From there, from that posture, I can get back up and take you down. So just the evolution of that first move. My main passing strategy today was trying to get shin to shin pressure to make sure your legs were close to your butt. And then if I could, to try and make you push against me using that pressure to spin around. There were a couple of times where I could try and push you away, but you were very good about keeping your legs in front of us. There were a couple of times where I was going for over-under, but you did a good job shutting that down as well. There were a couple of knee cuts that I was looking for, but you shut that down as well. I was trying to chain together some passes, but man, the guard was really good today. I couldn't get past your guard today at all. Immediately, you can see that I'm being much more defensively cautious when I'm less tired. So in the early rounds here, I'm being very defensively cagey and making sure I'm breaking your guard in the right way. But later on today, you'll see I do a lazy trying to kind of guard break, and I end up getting armbarred. Right here was a good opportunity for me to sit back. If I turned around and I attacked your toe right there, I think it would have been good. This was the closest I got today in passing your guard. This was my favorite submission of the day, a little handgun choke, so sick. Kind of a new grip today, kind of a prayer hold on your knees, making sure I have pressure on the outside of your knees. I was planning on throwing you to one direction and hopping over, but you would do a good job breaking my posture so I couldn't generate any force. This was a really great sweep. I was being too defensively committed to stopping the armbar with my hands clasped, so you were able to sweep me and then eventually break the hold and go right into a triangle slash shoulder lock. Just really good work there. So the sequence that starts it all is that underhook. Because of that underhook, I'm able to read this level change and put pressure right onto the back of the head. And then it's just a matter of me not making a mistake, and then I should be able to finish from here. Just a really good sequence coming up. You can see what I try to do. I penetrate deep and then I abandon ship as soon as I feel there's nothing there. I don't give you a chance to snap me down into a front headlock, and I abandon right away into a guard. And this is some sick floating pass work. Look at how you're able to float beyond and stay upright. Slow it down for you here. So sick. Just amazing. Legitimately the best move of the day. Off of this 2-on-1, you do a little sly pummel with your knee into inside position, boom, and then you fall back into this excellent heel hook. Just amazing work. Yeah, that's just me saying so sick. So this is my ideal takedown scenario. I shoot for the single, you defend, I body lock, you defend, I pull you across into pinch headlock, and I throw you over. Forgot for a second, this is jiu-jitsu. And I let you throw this sick omoplata. Oh, that was so sick. So just notice how far away I am before I shoot. And then obviously another really amazingly timed omoplata coming up. So this is the most impressive defensive takedown sequence of the day. I set it up with a little bit of a throw by off the collar tie into the single leg. And then there were actually 3 attempts. So there was one where I tried to dump you, and then a second where I tried to sweep your leg across, and then a third where I tried to dump you again. So that was the sweep across right here. So that was the second one. And then I tried to dump you again. And then you eventually do a good job getting on top of me. So this is actually one of the sequences I'm most proud of today. I was able to get back into a good guard by being defensively responsible with my limbs, attacking a tricep slicer when I could, and then hiking up my legs upwards of your body to make sure that I can start controlling your torso. I think I'm being a little too defensively irresponsible as I'm sweeping you. So you're setting up submissions as you're going onto your back, and I'm just falling into them because I feel I'm so dominant as I'm sweeping you that I can get into a good position, but you're able to put my limbs in these weird places really quickly a couple of times today. So this was the dog bar sequence. I was trying to over underpass and then solidify a knee bar with my clasped legs around you. I thought that I could shut down your guard by controlling that leg. I was pretty close. I think if I am more nasty, I can put some sideward pressure downward onto that knee. And then this was the body lock sequence of the day. I thought I was able to get by you here, but you do a great job hiking up to your elbow and then inserting that far leg into close guard, which effectively shuts down the body lock. And then I was being stupid with this easy, lazy guard break from close guard, and then you arm lock me. It was something I'm going to stop doing for sure.